And if somebody decides to judge you negatively for taking charge of your own health, that says more about them than you as a person. Don't be ashamed for taking charge of your own health. Be proud of it. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. Now in today's video, I want to address something that affects a lot of beginners and non-beginners as well when it comes to starting fitness. And that is going to be about the anxiety, insecurity, and self-consciousness of starting fitness. This is such a common problem for a lot of beginners, where people are too afraid to step foot in the gym because of fear of what others will think of them. And they just have a hard time ignoring what others think, whether that be about their form or if they look good or not. And all of these thought processes that only provoke anxiety to beginners. If you've ever felt that way, I promise you, you're not alone. A lot of people start off that way, including myself. But my goal for this video is to not just tell you guys that that's normal, but also help you guys overcome this fear so that you guys can start taking charge of your own health today. Now, there's gonna be 4 points I'm gonna be making to help you overcome this fear and anxiety. And number 1 is going to be arguably the most important one here, because it sets the foundation for all the other ones. Now, the first point to overcome this anxiety is you have to remind yourself this is for your health. You are starting fitness for your own health benefits, and it literally does not matter what anybody else thinks. Now, I'm gonna give you guys a very extreme example, but if you were told that you only had 1 more year left to live, unless you started exercising 3 to 4 times a week, that sense of urgency will probably help you overcome the fear of working out in front of others, because quite frankly, you don't have a choice, because your health is an urgent matter. Now, I know that's an extreme example, but if you really do think about it, it's not that extreme, because it's the same exact thing, just zoomed out a little bit more on the timeline. Starting your fitness journey today and taking charge of your own health can potentially add years to your life. There's too many health benefits for you to ignore, and it's just not worth it to let other people's thoughts prevent you from starting. So remind yourself that this is all for your health. Now, point number 2, these are going to be more actionable steps to help you overcome this fear, and this one is going to be start working out from home. You guys know my channel. I talk all about calisthenics, and the beauty of calisthenics is that you can do majority of your workouts from home. I rarely go to the gym. Sometimes I go to the park, but a lot of my training happens in my own room. And the benefit of this is that there's no one here that's going to judge you. You can also always record yourself working out in your room so that you can check your form. And it's honestly one of the best places to start your fitness journey. The floor is free to do push-ups on, the wall is free to do wall sits on, and jumping jacks are also free too. Starting working out from home not only removes the factor of other people, but it also helps you start gaining some confidence in yourself. You're gonna move around, feel good, work out, and once you do that consistently, you'll start feeling a little bit more confident, and hopefully that takes you in the right direction. Point number 3, we're gonna take a step forward, and this is gonna be working out outside or going for a light jog outside. Now, this is where we really start to step out of our comfort zone, because now we're putting ourselves out there and the potential for other people to see us. But the reason I put this as the next step is because most people do not pay much attention to those working out outside. I mean, think about it. When's the last time that you went on a walk or went on a drive and saw someone going for a light jog? Did you judge that person? Were you paying a crazy amount of detail to them? Or did you just acknowledge that they were on a jog and then carried on with your own day? Most likely the latter, right? I promise you that's how majority of people think. They see someone going on a jog and they just think to themselves, oh, they're going on a run. And then they carry on. Movement outside is very, very normal. People walk their dogs, people do yoga outside, people go on jogs outside. It is a very judgment-free place. There's a lot of people that work out at the parks too. They do push-ups, pull-ups, and stuff like that using the playground or the bars over there. And that's completely normal, guys. So don't be afraid to try it out. I promise you, people are just minding their own business. All right, point number 4 and the final point. This is gonna be about going to the gym, which is probably gonna be the biggest barrier for most of you. But in order to actually step foot in a gym and not feel so anxious and self-conscious, this point is going to be very important. Make a plan before going into the gym. If you're somebody who gets very anxious in that scenario, it is very important that you know exactly what you want to do when you get there. Whether you write it down or use the Notes app to type it in, make yourself a solid workout plan and know exactly what you want to do when you get there. A lot of gym anxiety just stems from uncertainty. Not knowing what to do next, not knowing if they're doing something right, not knowing how this machine works. All of those things are big contributors to gym anxiety. So in order to mitigate that, do some research beforehand. Look up some common pushing exercises if you're doing a push day, or common leg exercise machines if you're doing leg day. Look them up on YouTube. There's a bunch of tutorials that show you how to use those machines properly. And also just look up a good leg day program for beginners. Write them down, memorize what the machines look like, memorize how to perform the exercise, and that way you can go in a lot more confident. Go in with a plan. It makes a big difference. Again, I want to wrap this up by reminding you, at the end of the day, you are taking charge of your own health, and if somebody decides to judge you negatively for taking charge of your own health, that says more about them than you as a person. Don't be ashamed for taking charge of your own health. Be proud of it. Hope you guys did find that helpful. On that note, if you are a beginner and you're not so ready for the gym yet, that's okay. I do have a free 3-day course on starting fitness in a consistent manner. It's all done from home and includes follow-along workout routines, PDF workout trackers, video lectures, and so much more. And the main goal of this program is to just show up and start building a habit for working out. Again, it's completely free, and if this sounds interesting to you, make sure you click the link in the description below to join the 400 plus students that have signed up for this free course. Hope you guys found this video helpful. I really hope to see you guys in another video of mine, and most importantly, hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Peace out.